Codes families, thank you for joining us as we learn how to support our children as readers at home. Today, you'll see Module 1, where we learn how to set up a reading routine at home. I'm Carol Puckett, the reading specialist at Codes Elementary School, and I'm so happy you can join us on this journey.
Families, I'm so glad you're taking advantage of this training opportunity. You know that as one school community, families and staff, we came together and formed our homeschool compact. It's a bunch of commitments that we have coming together so that we do the best for our kids. One of those commitments that is shared is the establishment of at-home reading routines. We need to make sure that all parents set that up at home. We need to make sure that we as a school staff of experts give you the support so that you can do that. And all kids need great at-home reading routines to happen. Whether your child is an above grade level, very strong reader, or if he or she is struggling with reading, we know that we've got to commit the time to doing this. Reading is the most important academic subject we teach in elementary school, so let's make the most of it.
To help promote reading skills and establish a reading routine for your children, it's important to provide a quiet place where your child can read independently for a set number of minutes per day, depending on their grade level. This will help them build their reading stamina. It will also create consistency for them by setting routines. A quiet space is vital so your child is not distracted and can read without being interrupted. This does not have to be an elaborate space. A desk in the bedroom is nice, but for many children, the kitchen table or a corner of the living room is just fine. No matter what place you choose, it needs to be well lit and quiet, without the distractions of the TV, other children playing, or people talking on the phone. Also, discourage your child from using their own phone at this time. If you live in a small or noisy household, try having all family members take part in a quiet activity during this reading time. It's most important to show your child that you value reading enough to give it a consistent place and time in your home. With this reading environment, children will see reading as a priority in your home.
Reading to and with your children is very important. Reading to young children is proven to improve and help along the process of cognitive development. Cognitive development is the emergence of the ability to think and understand. It's the construction of thought processes, including remembering, problem solving, and decision making. Skills that we want all of our stars to have. Kids who hear more vocabulary words are going to be better prepared to see those words in print when they are in school. Taking the time to read with your children on a regular basis sends an important message. Reading is worthwhile and that reading is important. It helps to cultivate joy in reading and a love for reading. Good stories will encourage a love for reading, with or without conversation. But it's often a very good idea to talk about a story you are reading. And sometimes children need time to think about the stories that they have read. A day or so later, don't be surprised if your child mentions something from a story you've read together. That is a good time to engage and talk about the story. Remember, you can always read a story more than once.
I hope these ideas have been helpful to you. As you set up your reading routine at home, you're going to find that you're going to need a little bit more information on how to help your child become a better reader. So to that end, we're going to make a series of videos. I invite you to watch Module 2, where we will talk about some specific skills and techniques you can use with your child. But before you do that, parents, I have some homework for you. I'd like you to download the booklet for your grade level. We have booklets called Reading Routines at Home for every grade level. Please download it and read it. You'll see an introduction on the first that explains why we're doing this. And then inside, you'll see some reading samples that show where your child should be reading at the beginning and at the end of the year, and even some helpful websites where you can find book titles. And then on the back, there are some hints of different things that your child could use help with, depending on his or her grade level. So, Remember, for parents, you have homework. Please download the booklet, read it, and I'll see you here again for Module 2. Thank you.